This is Batman. He's putting his web up to go up on a rooftop. This is Victry cartoon animation, and Batman will be the main character. His name is Max Wayne. He will be driving his Batmobile to trap the enemies. He will always be a fighter that is better than Superman. Earth 1. Earth 1. This is Batman right here. They're throwing up a fire below him, and he will always be wearing his costume to fight enemies, so he could protect his identity from enemies. This is the police got caught and they trapped him behind bars, saying, "I see beer cans, probably kids from Colby again." This is the police shining his flashlight down for evidence. Ben Gerald, we got a problem out at the old asylum. And this is the creepy walls in Gotham City. They will always be fighting their enemies because their enemies are so enough that Batman will always defeat all of them. This is an old man saying, "You tell me where she is. Where is Martha?" All 1 month after the death of Harvey Dent. I will show you some creepy things down below when bats are flying around. This is Batman holding a sledge in his hand to beat the crap out of bats that's surrounding him. And this is where he said, "We are almost there. Ye said that half and half ago, chum, yet this here tunnel looks like the same bloody one we passed then 10 minutes back." I will show you the Green Lantern guy with a stick in his hand. He look really ugly, and he was always fighting in Gotham because he's big in body and full in muscle. He's dangerous. He said, "This is big enough to hide the car." Okay, I will show you the Gotham Hall. I will show you the Green Man. Your family was full of crazy, he said. And then I will show you when he was lifting up a iron palter. He said, "He is strong." Okay, so I will show you when Max Wayne moved his mask and show his real face. He show his real face, and he have his weapon on his side and his mace to spray in the face of enemies. He will show the guy holding a lamp in his hand. Look, oh! I will show you when the police car went in flames. It said, "Fire in the hole." I will show you when he's driving and looking at his iPod to see the direction of the enemies. He will always be calling his friend to back up because of enemies. This is his Batmobile from the front to the back. That's his Batmobile, and that's a bus behind his Batmobile. He will be driving fast from enemies. They race and race till they collide, and they made a big accident. This is where they open their mouth screaming for help. "I can't steer it." Well, this is how the enemies got away. They are in the stolen car and driving fast. They look really sad in the face. I know, they said chunk, Kara, Sha. It's the Batman, run, run, I ain't scared of the Batman. Then they will show you Batman right here, and he will be wearing his costume. "You are really passing me off tonight. Must be the fire, fire." And he will show when he blam the gun at the enemies. He will show when the enemies try to fight and he defeat them. But the enemies will always be on the ground trying to get up from the earth of their sore muscles that they beat them with irons and sticks. He pulled out a gun and said, "I am warning you, stay back." The guy opened his mouth, showing his teeth with blood on his face. Batman said, "This city is full of animals." Okay, So they show money and they show a girl with long hair on a table looking into a mirror. This is Catwoman. She's really beautiful. She put a cat sign on a pillow showing money on a bed. She saw a face of a lonely young girl. Look like she's wondering about the Catwoman money. But right here, it said, "This isn't that complicated, Senator. I am asking for nominal ongoing financial support, but not the initial investment. Bruce Wayne is fund the renovation." And they show down here when Bruce Wayne look at the girl. He walked to her. She hold her hand and try to friend her up. Okay, and he will be in the city making a speech on the mic. The girl will speak on the mic about Max Wayne. This is where he got friend. The Gotham Mental Hospital called. He show a guy with bald head, and they speak and walk through doors and keep speaking about the enemies. This is an old man sitting on a bed crying for help in his mind. He was strapped down and he's real sick and he's hurted. He got long hair. He rests his hand on a pillow wondering and closed his eye. My mother saw it all. They saw a girl with long hair and she is really powerful. She fly above the building and stand on it, showing her head bending back. This is your grandfather has scars from bullets in his chest and shoulder. They show the guy still on the bed, wandering and in pain and sick, and he won't open his eyes. This is Max Wayne. He tried to help the guy. He finally opened his eyes. Max Wayne hold his hand. Raw, the green monster said, and crushed the people in his hands. And they wonder about him because he is so mightyful and he will turn them back down. No, just black. That's what he said. They will show him in a prison cell talking to his lawyer. He get up off a prison bed. And they show the lawyer in front of him discussing his case. This is a lamp on a table. And this is a guy turning his back to another guy. And this is Max Wayne. He took off his costume. The library, it's full of books on the Waynes and the Harkhams. And they show the guy trying to rescue himself off of a bed. And the guy walked to him saying, "You shouldn't try and get up. You need your rest." This is a guy, where my little girl, he tried to hold Max Wayne's face. What have you done with her? Boomy! This is Max Wayne hugging the whole man. He get better and stand up finally. And he will be strong. This is Croc as some info, the influx of weapons into Gotham. So find out what I will catch up in a minute. This is him holding a machine gun up in the sky. They chop down the enemies and hold the machine guns up high. They show the green monster again. He's so ugly. He's so scareful to look at. And he is the dangerous guy. They show a dog lying on a blanket. They show a dog, Max Wayne pet a dog in his hand. That's Bat Dog. I will show you a building right there. And he said you can take whatever you can carry out of here. And this is where The cartoon continue. This is some characters, this is some more characters, and this is some more characters. He look really ugly, and he look really ugly. I will pause on this picture because of his image. His image will chill the cartoon up and make it a better cartoon. And this is the ending of the cartoon. This is the shop where they have their bike parked and the cars. And this is the ending of my cartoon.